is 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
There's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
37-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another run for Henry. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. This is ahead for about 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Alpha, sit on. Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Drop this one down for Henry. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 4th down and...
Yo. Hey. Ready. Shot. No. Check no more. Ready. You are X.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain.
1st and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. And again, it's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
This is Henry on 2nd. In the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
180. Hey, shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down. A nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
38-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. It's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 29 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-2.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Alpha, sit hard. 180.
From the gun, Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively, forcing completion.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Third down, Chiefs going with a dime. Throw here, third down. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I think that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, this is what happens. You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 14-10 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. Throws caught. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
180. 180 shot. 180. 180 shot. Hey, hey. 180 shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. Hey, hey, report. Report. Yo. You changed it. Sit on.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
180. 180. No, we changed it. Hey. 13.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. The 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. Going back still doing it to this day.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in by his backsman. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Gets everything he has under this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
4th down and 5. The offense staying out there. They're going for it with Mahomes. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Sit hot! Sit hot! What are you? You change it. Check.
Out of the gun, Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Chiefs 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be complete to Smith on the check down. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down throw, Mahomes. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Mahomes has it downfield, working the left. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Oh, he got it! Interception! Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
What are you?
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Drew Tranquil. Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Going with King Henry here. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one finds his man, likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Report. Out.
Henry running to the left. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, tonight. 180. Tonight. 180. No, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
This one is up and good. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Chiefs 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing is Mahomes. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He's going deep. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make them pay and punish him there physically.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick. Let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Hey, tonight.
Running this with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Find Smith here underneath. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, all like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a gain of 22, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Forward, second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
180. No, all right. 180. Hey, shot. Middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Come on. 180. Hey, shot.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down, goal to go.
They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Chiefs 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They give it to him up the middle. Ball's hit. Smith lost it. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with third and goal at the 6. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead off the turnover. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Chiefs 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. And this is intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's not.
Lamar now from the gun. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back gets the handoff. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 3 now. This one goes off left tackle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Now Jackson on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
No, we changed it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
The give here on second. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They want him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Third and long for Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got this at the 27. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's the handoff. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
180. To what? 180.
They give it to him again. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's fourth down now. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
It's up. 180. It's up. Good.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. Escapes the pocket. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at first and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
180. Sit hot. 180. It's up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
I I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
180. Ready shot. Ready shot.
I'm trying to pick this up on the ground. And he rips off good yardage.